In terms of this weekend, how big a weekend is this going to be for the Wolves, where they're at and where they're going?
Well, it's came early, and we're delighted it came early. It shows the boys have the talent. We thought they would need longer get the experience of Super League. So to come this early, a year or two ahead of what we had in the timeline is absolutely fantastic. The boys have been in the cup finals before, the tier below. So they're ready for finals. They're used to finals. They're prepared. And it's just about, obviously, we're now, instead of playing local league players, playing the captain of Ireland, ex-Super League club. But the boys are prepared, they're excited. And for the club, it's a great reward for all the work they've done in their first year. I think the nerves and the build up for the volunteers, because it would be their very first National League competition, reward for all the club and lifting the profile for the club has been amazing. And we'll pull off a win, and then hopefully the profile of the sport will be lifted in the Northeast area even more.
Brilliant. And I can only imagine the headaches for a head coach through COVID. But how has it been these last few months with the chaos?
Well, I've just heard Kyle say that there's no videos in the Very Hard. There's no videos of UCC Demons. We just the cup semi-finals all we got, but we have prepared as best we can. Just watch them. They play a very similar style to us and where we want to be. So I think it'll be a great game. Obviously, they've been playing that style for years.
I'll jump across to Lucas there as well. Lucas, huge weekend, obviously. Kind of what do you know about Demons and what to expect from them?
Yeah, kind of like what Gavin said. All that we've really seen is that semifinal cup. You think there'd be more video, but there's not. We obviously know Kyle, the captain of the team, know that they play really under control and that they take care of the ball, that they kind of play at their own pace a little bit. So hopefully we can rile them up a little bit, get them out of sorts, and get them to not play what they're accustomed to. Make them play our style of basketball. So that's the goal, and then just do things that we're good at as well.
And in terms of your own, I guess, journey to Ireland, when exactly did you come, and how did that happen?
So it came. I came here in September of 2020, and I knew that I wanted to keep playing basketball somewhere, and I saw Ireland that I could get a free master's degree as well. So that kind of jumped out to me. But then I was here last year, and then the season obviously got canceled with COVID. So I kind of delayed my studies a little bit. So I'm finishing my master's this year, and then also playing basketball because I wanted to play, a real full season. So it's worked out well for me.
Cool. And where are you doing the master's?
DKIT.
Cool.
Doing marketing and entrepreneurship.
Cool. So are you based in Dublin or up in Drogheda typically?
I live in Drogheda we have another American on the team as well, and then a couple Portuguese guys. So I live with those three guys in Drogheda.
Cool. And in terms of your setup, then I'm guessing a lot of your classes are online, but does that involve a lot of kind of back and forth to Dublin and commuting time on buses and stuff?
No, it actually doesn't. Most of it's I finished a lot of the in-person classes up last year, so I just have kind of projects that I work on by myself to finish it up. So it's been nice that I don't have to commute a lot because I work as well part-time. So it works out well. Pretty much the vast majority of it is online.
Cool. Can I just check, what's the part-time work that you're doing?
I work for Connecticut Sports. I'm a social media intern for them. They're like a sports nutrition company. They sell whey protein, creatine, all that kind of stuff.
Cool. So I'm guessing that probably allows you to work from home a good bit, does it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, it really works out well. I can kind of do things all on my own time, which is nice. And then I kind of build it around my basketball schedule. So it works out.
Excellent. And I'm sure in recent months you've kind of got a good idea of what it would mean to the Wolves to get a win this weekend. What to you would it mean for you and for them if you could get across the line?
Well, I mean, it'd mean a lot, just especially because we're such a young club. This being our first year in National League, just to get here in the first place has been a huge accomplishment for us. A lot of people probably didn't expect us in our first year to make it to the Cup final, but to win it would just, as Gavin said, set a huge precedent for the club and probably attract a lot more attention to basketball. I know that our youth numbers are good, but I feel like that would really jump off the page to people and attract a lot of younger kids to the game as well, which would be great. So hopefully we can do that and continue to grow the sport here.
Awesome, thank you. And Gavin, just finally, going up against a guy like Kyle Hosford and the others that the Demons have? Is there, I don't want to reveal any game plan, but do you have any kind of idea of what tactics or what approach you'll have to take to try and match them this weekend?
I'm not going to say tactics, but we are prepared to give them different looks. I think the key is how when the changes of looks happen, do you do the change correctly, and how quickly do they adapt to those changes of looks? Offensively, I think we still have mismatches, and they play man to man, and it is about the matchups. They have different mismatches as well. And can we cover their mismatches, and can we take advantage of ours? And that will be the game, really. If we can do our changes and execute and get 1 or 2 stops in a row and get runs at them, that could swing the momentum. And just like any other game, you still have to put the ball through the hoop. And if you shift them slightly or you put them off, I always believe the Mike Tyson phrase, everyone has a plan till you get smashed in the face. So the ball still has to go through the hoops. No matter what the odds are, we just find different ways of upsetting them, and then we just do what we do best.